Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Diamonds and Washi. My name is Katie. Today I am back with a sneak peek from the grand opening of Ditzy's Diamond Den. This small shop is going to be launching diamond paintings this week and asked if they could send over one of their brand new releases for me to share with you guys and tell you a little bit about this shop. So thank you so much to Ditzy's Diamond Den for sending this over. I always love getting the chance to check out new shops in the community, share with you my first impressions, things I'm noticing about the features, and also pass along info like what the release date is going to be and what the company has put out there as far as what their values are and what they're trying to offer to the community. So looking forward to getting into this with you guys. The kit I have to share with you today is called Luna. It is by Regan Kubacek, and I am so excited to see what this one looks like. It's very, very dreamy. The color palette is definitely my style. This one's going to have square drills and be 55 by 78 centimeters. So we'll get a look once we open this up. We have the box here that just says, diamond painting and whatnot on it. Let's see, on the back, there's some info about what is diamond painting and very brief how-tos. If you would like to see some beginner videos, I'll also have some of those linked below. You could take a look, it'll get you started. Things like how to diamond paint, how to multi-place, all that kind of thing. Now, Ditzy's Diamond Den does offer artist license 3D accessories, and they sent over a sample for me to share with you of one of their 3D printed accessories. So this is not included by default with the kits, but you can do some shopping for 3D printed accessories while you're there. So I haven't had the chance to try out one of their trays. I'm really curious to get to try out one of their trays. So thank you, Ditzy, for sending this over. So this one says, oh, Super Mom. That's so sweet. And it says regular version 7. Just taking a look to see Ditzy's Diamond Den on the end there. So lid just pops right off. And that's a really pretty color palette. We have this super sparkly dark pink filament. I like the two different colors. It's got the washi tape ledge kind of style here, which the idea is that when you pour the drills in, this helps them have a nice like lineup on here. We've got a stopper, all 3D printed, and this did seem to be pretty secure in here. So if I needed to protect it from pets and children, it seems to be in good shape. It seems like a nice quality. I'll try to use this in an upcoming whip and chat so I can report back in real time what it's like to work with. So stay tuned for that. They did mention that they have some artist license pieces in their 3D accessories as well, like Mrs. Butter D, Randall Spangler, Jeremiah Kettner. I think they've done some for diamond painting events, but yeah, all the 3D accessories are sold separately. Now here's our kit. It is in the bag, and I'm guessing the drills and everything are in here as well. Let's unroll this and take a look. Again, always enjoy getting to, oops, sorry, I bumped the recording arm there so hard. Share some first impressions. Okay, first, we got packs of drills over here, sticker sheet, toolkit. I'm gonna roll this backwards, first things first, so we can take a look at this. I am riding the struggle bus, but that is nothing new. We are upside down. Oh, this looks good. Okay, this is not going to harm the canvas or the glue, you guys. They use poured glue and a canvas material that looks like it's, yeah, that's totally fine. And now it's laying flat really well. So there's a peek. Oh, she's so pretty. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let me show you the toolkit first really quickly, and then we'll go on a tour of the canvas and all that. So it looks like this is a basic kind of standard diamond painting toolkit. We take a look. We've got a basic pen along with, let me grab these. We got a squishy you can pop on there. We have a couple of different multi-placers. Looks like a 3-placer in the end, and then maybe a 5 and 7 or 8 maybe. So you could swap these in if you want to multi-place. We've got some blue wax. Now these usually have, yeah, there's several plates of it in here. They have a clear plastic film on the top. You just want to make sure you peel that back before you try to load up your pen. We've got tweezers. They are a bit stabby, so do keep that cover on. And then we have a basic white tray. I do like the size of the 3D printed tray. Here's kind of a comparison. So it is pretty small. but it'll do the trick if you are new to diamond painting. And then we get a roll of washi tape that I'm guessing is just random what the print is. If you would like to see a video explaining and demonstrating why you can use washi tape with diamond painting, I will have a video linked below for you could take a look at. Now, we also have a sticker sheet. I want to show you the original artwork here. Luna by Regan Kubacek, 73 colors with 5 ABs and 5 sparkle dust, so a total of 69,000-ish diamonds in here. The original artwork just looked so sparkly and so pretty. I'm excited to see where the special drills go, especially. We have a spot to write your start and finish date, and then a set of pre-cut sticker labels. This, sometimes I'll try to guess, like, who do I think the manufacturer was for this particular kit? I honestly, I couldn't say. Some of these symbols look new to me, so I really don't know. But we have a set of pre-cut sticker labels, so when I go to cut up these diamonds into storage containers, or it looks like they did come in resealable bags, you can put the stickers straight on the bags if you wanted. That process is gonna go quickly. The code you see, the number here in the right-hand column, that is going to be the DMC code for that color. It is the color code system that most diamond painting companies use. It comes from the DMC brand of floss, like in cross stitch. Special drills, they've put at the end. So we have our dust diamonds, and then we have our ABs. If you're wondering what those are, we will take a look at the drills in a little bit, and it'll make more sense when I'm showing it to you. I'm taking just a very quick look to see if at a glance I'm noticing any symbols that look really similar to one another. None are jumping out at me. They all look pretty distinct, but you guys can always let me know in the comments if I've missed something. But no, those look pretty good. Let's talk about canvas features and what I'm noticing at first glance. So we have branding at the top, Ditzy's Diamond Den. They've put a thumbnail and the title up here at the top right. This is Ditzy's Diamond Den logo. The backing on it is this short lint or soft lint canvas, and they have, I'd say that's a thick plastic cover. That is really, really sticky poured glue in my opinion. And we've got a legend, top left, as well as over here at the bottom right. This is a bigger canvas. I'm definitely going to use the sticker labels over the legend. We have the same thumbnail and the size and the artist name down here. And then Designed to Dazzle, their tagline. And then their socials. I'll link to these below, especially if there's not any artwork that's catching your eye from the shop as they've launched. You can at least follow their socials to see maybe what future releases they come out with. Maybe something like that would be more to your taste. But if not, like, that's okay too. It's one option to support a small shop that doesn't necessarily involve spending anything. Looking up close, so I'm seeing a mix of color blocking and confetti. Confetti is where you have, kind of like you can see here, more color changes in a small area. So you'll be doing more single placing in spots like that and changing the color out in your tray a bit more often. By contrast, we also have a decent amount of color blocking, which I love to see. So color blocking, like you can see right here, we have a bunch of this same symbol in that area, all kind of blocked together. So you can use a multi-placer and zip through an area like that. It'll usually go faster and you'll have that color in your tray a bit longer. Same over here, just a big block of color there. These kits, look at his cute little face. These kits are hand charted. The way that Ditzy's Diamond Den described it in the notes that they sent over is that they hand chart or hand render their square canvases and they computer render their round canvases, which I think is actually kind of interesting. I haven't usually seen that before, and I'm so curious about what the kind of idea behind that is. So I don't know for sure whether this exact kit is going to be available in both round and square drills. I'd be very interested to see. That would be interesting if it were the same artwork, but just different renderings. I don't know. I assume there's something on kind of the back end of things that is why that is that way, but I just wanted to point it out because I haven't seen that before, and I wanted to make sure you guys were aware. I'm going to do a quick measurement on this while I talk. I haven't seen this go up on the website yet, which is why I can't tell you with 100% certainty how it's going to be available for this kit, or if they're going to be like mock-ups of both renderings on the website. But That's just something that I noticed. Okay. We are, where's 50? Yeah, we're like on the nose measurements wise. I was just refreshing my memory. I will give you more info about the actual release date and stuff very soon, but I just wanted to make sure I'm covering all of my bases and not missing anything. Looking up close, I didn't see any issues jumping out at me with the symbols. The symbol clarity to me looked really clear. Renderings, let me explain just very briefly in case you're here wondering, what do you mean when you say rendering or charting? What do you mean computer charted? What do you mean hand charted? There are two different rendering styles, and there's kind of a range of styles in between, like on either end of that spectrum. Computer rendered kits are typically when the artwork is, as far as I understand it, plugged into a computer program, and the computer program is just kind of like doing the work and spitting back out a rendering for you. With computer rendered kits, there tends to be a lot more color changes. A lot of times the outlines you'll see less in the way of clean lines. So like in the outline you see right here, this might be a variety of different colors. It might not look like a nice, clean, sort of organized lineup like this. It's going to have a softer finished effect. It's probably going to be more confetti heavy. Some people really, really enjoy this rendering style. The opposite of computer rendering or computer charting is hand rendering or hand charted, which is what this kit and the square drill kits at Ditzy's Diamond Den are going to be. Hand charted kits have much more of a human touch to them. An individual is going through and doing cleanup. Usually the finished effect is going to be crisper. You're going to be able to make out details both up close and far away. I can make out individual details of this cute little cow's face, whether I'm really up close in it, like here, or if I've stepped back and am further away. It works in kind of both instances. And then there's a whole range in between. A little bit of hand touch-ups done, or I don't know. So this, though, really looks like a human being has spent a fair amount of time on it. So this is my preferred kind of rendering style, honestly, if you couldn't tell or if you haven't heard me talk about it before. Now, let's take a look at the diamonds. Speaking of differences between round and square drill kits, they have said that their square drill kits will be resin squares and their rounds will be acrylic rounds. This is actually not unusual though. I've seen various companies do it this way and I actually don't have a problem with it. I vastly prefer resin squares. I think that they are much higher quality, less trash prone, all that good stuff. Round drills, I'm fine if they're acrylic, as long as they're good quality. It's a lot easier to get good quality acrylic rounds than acrylic squares. So again, that's not unusual, but just so you know what to expect. So we have 2 packs of diamonds here, 1 out of 2, 2 out of 2. This is the unit number that was also on the sticker sheet and I think the bottom of the canvas. But let's take a look at these diamonds. It looks like they've put them in DMC order, like I see number 1 here. But let's take a look and kind of guess how the quality is gonna look. I'm gonna use this to like cover up her face because the camera keeps wanting to focus on it. I don't want to make you guys dizzy by the camera going in and out of focus like that. So, okay. So, the packaging on these does, I have to admit, it looks familiar and that's a good thing. I feel like this kind of, the sticker label style and stuff, I've had a good experience with these kinds of square drills, so I'm very optimistic about these. I'm looking in here, I'm seeing like a tiny bit of trash here and there. Not really in this color though. And a little bit of trash here and there is not, to me, a deal breaker. I just want to know, do I have enough diamonds to complete the kit? And ideally, are the majority of them not super trashy? And these 310s, I mean, these actually look really good from what I can see, like really clean edges, not bits sticking off the side. So sometimes you'll have multiple bags of a color. The 7 that you see is going to be the legend number. So we've got 7 right here, not the symbol, but the actual number 7 there. 310 is the DMC code, the 37.3A. That is going to be the weight. It's the amount of diamonds that we have. Now, I like that these come pre-bagged for those of you that actually really do genuinely enjoy working out of baggies. I am going to kit these diamonds up into storage containers because baggies are a little more fiddly for me personally. I'm a little klutzy for them, and I don't generally like the static that I have to deal with in baggies with my particular climate. If you find yourself running into static when you're working with these diamonds, whether you're just sticking to working out of baggies in general, or if it's just trying to get the drills out of the baggies and into storage containers, I love and highly recommend using dryer sheets. What I will do with these is I'm going to have just a big flat dryer sheet open in front of me. I'm going to pour the diamonds straight from the bag into the open dryer sheet, sift them around a little bit, and then kind of make a funnel with the dryer sheet and pour them into a storage container. And if I'm still seeing some static, I will cut up another dryer sheet and tuck that into the containers or even into the baggies if I'm having a hard time getting them out of the bags. Another option, another thing you could try is breathing into the baggies. Like kind of open them up, pop it open a little bit, breathe into them like you're trying to fog up a mirror or something like that. Adding that moisture will help get rid of some of the static. So just some ideas, because frankly, static is what it is. I don't personally hold it against a company if their drills have static, because so much is one, climate dependent. If you've got humidity, if it's hot. Also, it's kind of just the name of the game when it comes to resin drills. And I would much rather deal with a bit of static than have, for example, acrylic squares that have no static. Like, no, give me resin squares every day of the week, please. The colors look really happy. I do like this color palette. Lots of just blues, purples, some darker, background colors, a bit of like greens in the mix too. So the drills look good. I'm going to skip ahead to the special drills. I'm excited to show you and take a look at what these look like. And we will go through the canvas together to see where these are going to go. So first up, we have our dust diamonds, which we had 5 colors of. So not huge bags of any of these. We have 318. It's a dark gray. So these dust diamonds, you can see it looks like someone just brushed like a fine glitter coating on the tops of these diamonds. It's going to give it a subtle shimmery effect. You can really see it on that dark blue. That's really pretty. And then this green color too. So yeah, these are our dust diamonds. Now, one thing they did note is that they have an in-house enhancement team to select their special drills. So I'm really hoping this means that the places that these different special drills have been charted is going to feel very deliberate and very suitable for the artwork. I almost said suiting, no, suitable for the artwork, but of course we'll take a look and see. But I'm cautiously optimistic at first glance. Then we have ABs. Now AB stands for Aurora Borealis. These ones get their name from the northern lights and have a very sparkly iridescent coating. So we have a couple of shades of purple, a light blue, a medium blue, and a big old bag of white AB. That's like an old reliable. That's a classic white AB. Those are going to be more sparkly than the dust drills are, but I'm going to draw your eye to the areas that they've been charted. I'm excited to see, where they go. Speaking of where they go, I'm going to take a quick peek ahead of you guys, because sometimes it takes me a minute to find special drills and we have 10 different colors to find. So I'm going to take a look. I'll be right back. Alrighty, so we're going to start down here at the bottom. I think that I found most of them, but you guys always get the disclaimer from me that it's always possible that I missed some. So apologies if that is the case. First things first, this white AB that we had the most of as far as special drills go. The white dots, the sparkles in her dress, each of these white dots in the center of these sparkles is going to be a white AB. So that's all throughout her dress. I actually really love that and was hoping we were going to see a special drill in those spots. Now we have a light gray dust diamond and a dark gray dust diamond. And both of those gray dust diamonds are in these different charms, kind of hanging off of her belt. So all of these have those 2 gray dust diamonds. And then these gray strings, including this is the darker gray dust diamond. And then the lines up here at her belt, these light lines, that's the light gray dust diamond all throughout here. More of the dark gray dust diamond in these lines. Kind of in this little charm, both colors of gray dust diamonds here. And then the gray color coming down here on her wand is the dark gray dust diamond. Now, this color at the center of her wand is the kind of medium toned blue AB. That is the only spot that I found this particular AB color. That's the one I spent some time looking for because I was really convinced that I missed it somewhere else. But right now, it's the only spot that I see. It's just a little cluster of them right there. This white is white AB. Then we have a little bit of that dark gray dust kind of around here too. I think that's most of our special drills down here in this bottom part of the canvas. So I'm going to move us up now a bit as we're moving up. So this spot here, this little clasp, has dark gray dust diamonds in the outline, and then the center is going to be the light gray AB, which we haven't, or sorry, is that, it's a light blue AB, my apologies, are that light color in the center. We haven't had that one yet, so that's in there. And then the only spot that I found the darker blue dust diamond is going to be these sparkles. So the center of the sparkle is the white AB in her dress, and then the little like spots coming off of it, you can see it in the camera, the little like lines coming off of the white AB, that is the only spot that I saw the dark blue dust diamond in this kit. The white sprinkled in the cow's head, that is going to be white ABs as well. And I'm just taking a quick peek to refresh my memory. Okay. This clasp of her cloak, the center light blue color in these 4 areas, is going to be the light blue AB. And then this line right here is light blue AB. It doesn't continue down here, it's just right here. And then the white sparkles you see up here, it's 1 white AB with 3 of the light gray dust diamond next to it. I'll show you up close. So you have the minus symbol, that's the white AB, and then the little like not greater than symbol is going to be the light gray dust diamond. And then we have a handful of special drills we haven't talked about yet because they're just up here exclusively in her hair basically. But before we get to that, I wanted to point out that the moon is just a bunch of color blocked white AB. So that's really why we have this giant bag, is for that. Now, lots of special drills going on in her hair. First, because I don't want to forget about these, we have this particular dust diamond is going to be, it's one of the slightly darker colors that's in, that's the right symbol, right? Just double check. Yes. Okay. This bright color that's in the stars, and these almost look like berries or flowers. So it's sprinkled throughout here. And then this green dust diamond is going to be this kind of more vibrant green color in the leaves and this outline and in the centers of these flowers or berries. Anyway, so that's the only spot I saw these. And then we also, this is the only spot that I saw, we have our 2 different purple ABs. They're really, really similar in terms of the color effect, I feel like. And they are both in these purple areas here and over here. We also have more of the white ABs and the light gray dust diamonds sprinkled in her hair, kind of in the sky. And then I'm trying to think, I think we have some white ABs in her eyes. I see a couple of the dark gray dust diamonds sprinkled in there too. But I think that was about it as far as our special drills go. So my personal feeling, oh, by the way, this is white AB sprinkled up here, kind of the top of her cloak. Yeah, no, my personal feeling is that I absolutely think that those were hand charted and picked very deliberately. You'll sometimes see with pure computer charted kits that sometimes the enhancement drills feel a bit random where they end up in the artwork, and that's not at all the impression I'm getting with this. To me, the special drill placement feels very, very, very intentional, very specific places that make sense to highlight and to give that extra sparkle to. So I do really like that. I just noticed that that kind of bright pink dust diamond is in just this fingernail right here. There's like 5, a little cluster of 5 of them. That's really cute. Yeah, so I like the special drill charting in this a lot. I think it's really beautifully done. Just first impressions. I think that'll add a lot to the places that they've been charted. Now, I wanted to give you a bit of info about the shop and tell you about the release time for this specific kit. So let's do the release time first, and then I'll give you a bit more just kind of info about the shop. The release date for this kit is June 10th, which, looking at my calendar, that's Wednesday. This upcoming Wednesday, June 10th at 5 p.m. Pacific time. And I will have their shop, of course, linked below and their socials. So that's when this will stock there. Large kits. They have large kits and they have minis. The large kits are all going to be artist licensed, hand rendered, and AI free. The mini kits that are available are going to be stock art, and that is not necessarily guaranteed to be AI free. So if that's something that you care about one way or another, just wanted to let you know the larger kits are not going to be AI. The mini kits, it's not guaranteed. We have ethically licensed artwork, no stolen art. What that means is that in the case of this kit, Regan Kubacek has both given permission for the use of her artwork by Ditzy's Diamond Den and is being compensated for it as well. That's really, really important to me. And so I'm happy to see that from this company. Let's see, what have I not mentioned that's on here? This is a small business, you guys know that. They're artist supportive, community driven. They sell 3D accessories and in-house enhancement team. Yeah, we talked about some of the differences between the round and square drill kits. Like I said, I don't know right now if this exact kit is going to be available in both, and if then that means there's two different rendering styles available. Again, the square drill one is going to be this one with the hand charting and all that good stuff. So let me know what you guys think. I'm very, very, very curious to see what this kit is going to be like to work on. I'm also very curious to see what other artwork Ditzy's Diamond Den might license in the future and kind of seeing what artists she's working with and whatnot. But I'm always excited to see a new small shop on the scene and was glad that I got to hopefully introduce you guys to the shop a little bit and see if it looks like something that would catch your eye. So let me know what your first impressions are. I'm having a really, really positive first impression. This seems like it's going to be solid in terms of quality, like the canvas, the drills, the glue, the symbol clarity, kind of the usual suspects for me. I really like this rendering style a lot. This is very, very much my taste. The hand rendered, cleaner, crisper look. I tend to enjoy working on that rendering style a lot. And I like a lot about what it seems like they're doing and what they're trying to bring to the community. So I'm really looking forward to reading your guys' thoughts below, like I mentioned. Thank you so much for watching. I'm hoping to work on a kit from this company soon so I can report back on just what it's like to actually work on. Because unboxings, I can give you first impressions, but I fully realize that it's not the same as actually seeing drills down and the experience of working on it. Sometimes that can go differently than I would expect. But again, my first impressions are really positive and I think it's going to be really enjoyable to work on. That said, I'm going to leave it here for you guys. Happy shopping if you're going to try to grab this from the release. I wish you all the best of luck. And I look forward to, like I said, I know I've said this like a million times now, but I look forward to hearing your thoughts in the comments below. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up if you would like, and please subscribe if you would like to see more diamond painting videos from me. I unbox and review a variety of different companies here on my channel. I do weekly whip and chats if you want some company while you're crafting, and I do other diamond painting how-tos and tutorials. Either way though, thank you for watching. I hope you're doing very, very well. Happy crafting, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye guys.